Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Club Council. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are, then please let me know in the comment section down below. But this is the Manchester City preview. Uh, big game on Sunday. And as you can see, we are joined by Dave, LFC Chats. How are you doing, mate?
Oh, I can't wait for this game, Connor. This is the big one. We'll dig our teeth into this game, but this is going to be like a nice bit of butter spread on a nice slice of toast on a cold morning with a cup of tea. It's going to be beautiful, baby.
Yeah, definitely, mate. That's actually a pretty good analogy, to be fair. But yeah, guys, this is the preview for the Manchester City game. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers right now. And please let us know your score prediction and your squad prediction for Sunday's big game. So, moving on to the game then. You just want to get straight into the talk. And, big game Sunday. And it's just a must-win game, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I have a good feeling for this game. I was reading a few stats today. I think they haven't beaten us in the last 18 meetings at Anfield. I mean, they've a really bad record there. They've got a lot of draws, though. But, I mean, they haven't beaten us since 2003. I think Anelka, or ex-Liverpool player Anelka, scored. But, I mean, we got to do it on the pitch. I just think there's a lot of things like the stars aligned coming into this game. Obviously, Ederson looks like he's injured. Sane is injured. He's been a bit of a problem for Liverpool recently. He's out. Laporte is out. Well, we just got to do it on the pitch. I don't care who City play, how they play. Once we turn up at Anfield, Sean Cox is going to be there, by the way, which is another motivational thing as well for Liverpool and the crowd. I'm sure the crowd will be crazy for this game. We've been looking forward to it for so long. Considering what happened last year, only 1 point in it, I think this is a pivotal game for the very fact that we didn't beat them last year. And I think that was the reason we didn't win the league. You have to beat your rivals. You have to beat your nearest rivals. I mean, they beat us, to be fair. Yeah. They deserved to win the league last year. It was only 1 point, but that win against us was like a 6-point turn. They got the 3 points. We didn't get the 3 points. You know what I mean? So I really believe if we would have beat them last year, we probably would have won the league. So I think we've a really good chance. We've most of our players back. It looks like Hendo's back as well. Only really Matip is injured, which I would have liked to see. Because it looks like Lovren will be in, and you know yourself, there's always a mistake in Lovren. I'm hoping he can have a good game, but I'm really confident about this game, and I like the way Klopp was speaking today. I think we just got to go for the juggler and win it. I really do, because a 9-point lead in the middle of November will be like a Christmas in the middle of November. I mean, I really do think. I think it's different this year. We're a different team. I know it's a long and winding road answer to you there, but I'm going to stop now in a minute. But I'm confident. I'm going for a 2-1 win, actually. I'm actually confident we're going to beat them.
Yeah, I know. I agree with everything you said. I think that it's probably the biggest game so far of our season, at least, and probably going to be one of the biggest of our season. But I'm personally going to go with a 3-1. I think that it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be a tight game, but then I think if Liverpool get the extra goal, I think City's heads are just going to go down because of the noise of Anfield and the occasion of Anfield. And like you said, Sean Cox is at Anfield on Sunday, which is marvellous news. And, it's just the added reason why Liverpool should just take that extra step then, really. And I think that, it's perfect what you said. Like, Liverpool got everything to play for in this game. Like, it's Christmas in November. If we win against Manchester City, we're 9 points clear. And, it is way too early, guys, to say we're going to win the league or anything like that. But it's just a little mentality monsters is what we are. Yeah. And if we can get a little extra, a little bit of extra, then in my opinion, we're over Manchester City quite easily then. But speaking about mentality, do you think that Jurgen and this Liverpool team, is in Pep Guardiola's head? Because obviously he was speaking about him before their Champions League game. Do you think that that's like an extra element to this game, or do you think it's, just one of those things?
Well, I'd say he doesn't like us for the very fact that only for us he'd be walking away from the league every year. we're the only competition, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I know he probably... Listen, most managers are professionals and teams. They don't really like walking away from the league every year. I know they might say it's great and it's easy, it's too easy. Most teams want a challenge. You know what I mean? They're all pros. They're being well paid. I'm sure he's had plenty of challenges in his career. Oh, okay. You could say if Bayern Munich was similar, they'd walk away with that Bayern. You could say if Barcelona at the time, he only really had Madrid, against them. But no, mentality monsters and psychological football, psychological as well. So psychologically, I think Klopp has done well this week because, as you said, Pep has been trying to get in under Liverpool's skin, especially talking about Mane doing the diving and stuff like that, and there's no atmosphere at Anfield. It's just like any other ground, this bullshit. So, yeah, it is psychological. Football, my father-in-law is an ex-international, played for Ireland, senior international. He'll always tell me that football is even 10% luck. Every game has a percentage of luck in it that can go either way. Also, it's psychological. Obviously, skill and effort and everything comes into it. But Liverpool have everything. They even getting the look at the moment, which is we didn't always get it. But you have to say, it seems to be the pendulum is sort of twisted towards Liverpool. So that's another reason why I think this weekend, I think we'll beat them. I really do. I'm confident going. I'm nervously confident. That's a word I said on Twitter the other day. Of course, you'd be nervous about a big game like this. If you lose, they're back in it. Even a draw, I suppose, isn't the end of the world. I mean, if someone came around to me and said, listen, I'm going to give you 2 draws, home and away, 2 draws, would you take it? I probably would, for the very fact that you'd have 2 tough games taken off your calendar and you didn't lose them. And you could easily say, well, who else are we going to lose to here? Because, I mean, City, realistically, the only team that has beaten us in the last 18 months. So, but I'm confident we're going to beat them. I think we better go for them. Jugular vein, psychological, yes. I think Klopp has been very good this week. Psychologically, hasn't taken the bait, basically. You know what I mean? He hasn't fought back or hasn't, So I think Pep, actually, we're getting under the skin, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I think that, like you said, Jurgen has took in that, and like I think it was at the Gink press conference one day, he was like, I don't care about Manchester City. I want to talk about Gink, or I want to talk about the boys. Man City will come, and I think that's a good thing he does all the time. He takes one step at a time, and I think where Guardiola it's like you said, he doesn't like the team that's like blowing on their neck. Then you could say right behind him, and it's like you said, the only teams he's had is maybe 1 or 2 behind him, and you to be fair. If we beat Manchester City, and I think if Leicester win, I think Leicester, go over them, if I'm right in saying that.
Yeah, it's close. But to be honest, I could see, no matter what happens between us and City, I think it's going to eventually pan out to be us and City, realistically. Leicester are having an unbelievable season. That just showed you how big a win that was against Leicester. I was at the game in Anfield. I was in the stadium that day. And to be honest, we dominated them in a lot of that game. I know it was a late penalty, but realistically, they got a goal against the run of play. They were a bit lucky with the goal. We missed 2 or 3 really good chances. So I tell you, it's just this game. It's got a bit of a touch of I was going to say Barcelona about it, but it's got the build-up about it. The build-up isn't the same as the Manchester United build-up. That was crazy. We had a 2-week rest talking about nothing else than that game because it was an international break. But the build-up definitely is the one people are talking about on the radio and social media, saying, if Liverpool win it, it's over. It ain't over even if we win the bloody game. It's 9 points if we win it. It's a great position to be in. I'll take it all night long, as Lionel Richie would say. But it ain't over until the fat lady sings. We've a long way to go. We've a tough December coming up. We've a really, really tough December coming up. We've got games coming out our ears. We've got the Club World Cup. We've got that game against Villa away, and we're going to play our under-23s. I guarantee you, maybe 2 or 3 senior pros from fringe players, but I guarantee it will be 70 or 80%, youths. Has to be, because I think we've never won the Club World Cup, so I think he wants to win that. It's a prestige thing. And we've a lot of league games in Christmas, so...
Oh, no, it's one of these things, and I think people can get carried away with 9 points if we do win it. But it's like you say perfectly. There's still it's not a sprint; it's a marathon, isn't it? Really. And that whole saying.
It's basically a Snickers.
It's
a Snickers. We could call it a marathon as well, but you know what I mean. The season's 38 league games. You throw in Champions League. We're going to go at least to, I'd say, quarter semis there, possibly win it again, and. We've thrown it. You throw a spanner in the works like the League Cup. To be honest, I think Klopp didn't really care otherwise winning that game, I don't think. If you would have lost on penalties, we would have been probably happy in the end because they did well to come back in 5-5. You have the FA Cup still to come. I mean, there's games coming out our nose, our ears, every orifice you can think of. So I think we just got to concentrate on the league and the Champions League. Unfortunately, I think that's all we got to do. They're the main trophies that we have a chance of winning.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you with that. So moving on then slightly. Obviously, I think the big talking point this week has been who's going to play in the midfield. Now, me personally, I think that Fabinho's spot is nailed on. I think mostly could agree with that. I also think Gini Wijnaldum's spot is pretty much nailed on.
Yeah.
Now, the big talking point in that is who's going to start in that other 8 role. Is it going to be Jordan Henderson? Is it going to be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? Who are you going for?
I'll give you a team. I'll give you the team now. I was talking to Klopp earlier. Here you go. Alisson in Wonderland. Trent. Robbo. VVD and Lovren. Give me all your Lovren. Lovren and VVD. And in the middle, Genie out of bottle. Bigfoot and the Henderson's club captain. And the fabulous Fabinho. And the 3 amigos up front. Bobby No Look. Mane in the mirror. And Mo Salah. There's your 11, baby.
Oh, there you go. For me, I'm going to go with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think it's just written in the stars for him for this game. And I know it's weird like that, but the last 2 games that he played against Manchester City, he had probably 2 of his best performances in a Liverpool shirt. So I can see where everyone's going at with Jordan Henderson, but I feel like what Klopp may do is he may go very attacking with Ox in that advanced midfield role, and then I think he'll bring on Henderson to shut everything down and control it.
I think the exact opposite. I was on Jack Mack LFC last night and I said the exact opposite. I said, well, at home especially, you could be a bit more you could be a bit more attacking rather than being away. But the very fact that Hendo was declared fit today in a big game like this, he's had a rest, he's had a bit of a sniffles, but he's not too bad. I think he will play the 3 holders in the middle for the very fact that you've Robbo and Trent, you might as well call them wingers. Then you've got the front 3. That's 5 attackers on the pitch against a really good attacking City side. You don't want to leave yourself open. So he leave those 3 there. So if he plays Ox, he's really playing 6 attackers. I don't see him doing that.
Yeah, I could see that method, to be honest with you. And I think probably Klopp is going to go with that, really, with the 3 holders. So thinking about it then, is this because obviously like you said earlier on, last season we drew the game and then we lost the game at City. So it's like what Klopp said, we could win this game and then lose the rest then for a while. Do you think this is like a 6-pointer game, or do you think it's just a big clash game then?
No, it's a 6-pointer game.
Yeah,
we didn't beat them last year, and we lost the bloody league by a point. I mean, I put it down to their win at the Etihad. I mean, that win, we were 7 points clear. That win, even a draw there, it wasn't even the win. It was the manner of the win. Sané, the late winner, it brought them back in the loop. I'd say if they would have drawn or lost that, they might have even lost interest in the bloody thing. But that brought it back to 4 points. Well, we're in with a chance here, lads, and it rattled us a little bit. So a win now here could rattle them, and they might concentrate in the Champions League.
Yeah, possibly, because they've never won the Champions League. We've
exactly.
We've won 6, so
How many?
6, baby. You never know. Could possibly be 7 this year.
Yeah,
then we got.
But I'll take 6 at the moment against City's 1. But this is another thing about City. They've been talking a lot at the moment in the environment about the environment and plastic and trying to get rid of plastic. It's really a pariah. Plastic bags and plastic bottles. Plastic football clubs have got to go as well. They are an environmental impact on football. Plastic clubs.
There you go. So, right, that's a brilliant way to end, to be honest with you. Man City, Plastic Club, us Liverpool fans, just brilliant. So, yeah, guys, that's it for the Manchester City preview. What was your score prediction again?
Liverpool 2, Manchester Shitty Visa Card Boys 1.
There you go, guys. I'm personally going with a 3-1 win for the Reds, but let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. if you did like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Dave will be in the comment section, the description down below. As always, guys, please go and subscribe to Dave. Amazing YouTuber, an amazing guy. So please go and give him a follow on Twitter and give him a follow on YouTube as well. Any last words, Dave?
Yeah. I would love a nice slice of toast now with a bit of butter and a nice cup of tea.
Brilliant, mate. Right, so we'll see you all. We'll see you in probably, hopefully, when Liverpool wins. So please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all in a bit. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.